Hey everybody, so it's been a little bit. I did some custom work on the car. I'm a Gen X guy, so please forgive me about being so bad about recording videos. I am bad at it. New, plus, for my generation, you're just not used to recording everything. So I've done some custom work to it already. I did a little carbon fiber hood wrap. I put this bumper guard on the car. It was black. I spray painted it chrome. I'm not the best painter, but I'm new at doing this, so I'm getting used to it. Some of the things about this this bumper style, if you ever see it, it's a 3-pronger. It does say when you're going to buy it that it is made for the felony, the infraction, and limitless, I think it was. But I don't think it was really designed off of the felony platform, and it may have ruined the front in the sense that the bolts on there weren't really made for it. So I'm going to flip the car up on its side, kind of show you what I'm talking about. So this, I'll take the lid off. I don't need it falling over the place. So this piece is aluminum, which I liked, but it is not made for the felony. These bolts are a little bit off, and I had to twist them a little bit to get them in there correctly. Again, it's also quite a bit closer. You'll see here there's some of the bumper hanging over the edge. And again, I had to cut a little bit into the front, which I wasn't really, too thrilled about. Plus, I'm scraping it up, my chrome paint job, as I keep putting the lid back on there, the cover back on the car and everything. So something to think about when you go to purchase this item. It's really not made for the felony so much. I won't be able to put the intercooler in there. As you can see, it doesn't fit anymore. I was thinking about maybe cutting the intercooler in half. We'll see what happens with that. Some of the other things that I've done, I put on this active wing. This active wing here. Use a little servo in the back to adjust. It's hooked up to the e-brake, so when I hit the e-brake, it actually will go up and down. I do like it. It's pretty cool when you actually see it run. One of the things about this is the back of the felony is curved a little bit. This was flat. I did have to use just the tiniest bit of pressure to kind of bend out this little arm a little bit, just a hair, to get it to tilt just down just slightly in order to get a little bit of a curve across the top of the platform here, as opposed to being a straight piece of aluminum. I did only put the single screw back into it because if I decide to change the wing out or do something else, it's also, I'll have another hole in there, which I kind of really didn't want to. But again, I do like the wing, the active wing. It's pretty cool. It tilts up, and then when I hit the e-brake, and then down when I'm going straight. So that's going to look neat when it's going. It does have a plug-in on it. Just something to think about when you're going to remove it. The other thing I did is I used Polo Creations light kit with the orange lights. This comes black. I spray painted it chrome. I also I have an aftermarket bolt kit. You can purchase these on Amazon. There's a couple different types of kits. I also purchased the bolt kit, stainless steel bolt kit for the ARRMA Felony, and I kind of use those when I need them. Custom little thing going on there. But I do like the blue lights. One thing to note, that this one popped out when I was messing around with it here at the house, so be careful with them, because I wound up having to use a little bit of super glue just to keep them in. The other thing I did is I put these little hex head bolts in here up at the top, kind of make it look a little custom. I'll show you what the lights look like in another video, as I'm doing some more work on it right now. As the top's supposed to sit down on it, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of rubbing on the front bumper. I did purchase another couple of kits I got on eBay. I got this one for like, I think it was 40 bucks for both the back with all the pieces and the front for the ARRMA. And then I got an orange body replacement with some of the front pieces as well. That came out to about 90 bucks because again, I like to tinker around, like to do different stuff. And again, what I noticed about this, if you'll see, I put the lights on the outside. The bad part about doing this is I actually broke it over here on this side, so I've had to do some custom work, use JB Weld to get it to go back together. Had to ream it out a little bit. Come to find out, and the video I watched of somebody putting this on, they did the same thing. They put these on through the outside. When you look closely at Polo Creation's site, and even though when you look at how they have their diagram where it looks like it is going through the front, it's very deceptive. These are actually sitting on the back side of this plastic thing. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. When you do it this way, it looks like it's on top. When you do it the other way, you know, it looks like you've got a sunken headlight by about, you know, 2-3 millimeters. Just something to think about when you're going to do that. Again, this plate's not really designed for the Felony. I think I'm going to wind up changing that out. I found one that's got like a aluminum side skirt on it that actually is made for this car. Some of the other things I'm going to do is cut these little ridges out so it looks more like a racing car. I plan on changing this back out, do some stuff. I've got some aluminum piping and so on and so forth, and things like that. Something else I'm going to try to mess with is on the turbo kit. You'll notice their turbo kit. I don't really like it. You know, it just kind of sticks halfway out there. I kind of like stuff when it starts to look real. So I had this turbo kit keychain and I pulled it out and I looked at the scale on it, and it's actually pretty much the same scale. You know, when you look at the pieces side by side, same width and everything. So I think what I'm going to try to do is customize this in some way, get this to go down in there, maybe look like a little ridge or something so it actually looks like it's a turbo. I actually found an electronic one that I've just ordered, so when those come in, I'm going to try them on here. That's pretty cool because it's got a little button, you hit it and it goes, it spools up. So we'll see how that's going to work. Now on the inside, by putting on that active wing and my lights, I need some way to disconnect the lights and the active wing. As you can see, they're connected in there. So what I've come across that I think I'm going to go with is this. I've got one here, this magnetic connection adapter that this guy I found on, I think it was Etsy, makes. So I gotta find a good place to mount this, but what I'll do is I'll have it connected to the top, and when I take the top off, it comes right off. I gotta put the top back on. All I have to do is line that up and put the top back on. It'll come together. Again, I'm just showing it there because it happened to be convenient. I haven't put the batteries back in it in a little bit, so maybe I'll do it off the side, but I gotta see where the batteries are gonna sit. Maybe I'll do it off of this support arm. Who knows? I just need to make sure that I've got enough room for it to reach the back without it being all strung tight and everything like that. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video where this is at. This is just some of the things that I've been doing. Got a light kit that I put on it. I'm still working on that. So Pleasure talking to you guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you got any questions, reach out to me. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.